behind. They're all fired up. What we got to do? First place, our defense has got to go out there and take the ball. And when we get the ball, we got to have 11 people that's going to do their job and try to score every time you get the football. If we do that, we'll be all right. Do that, we'll be all right.
Hey, good Saturday evening to everyone. Let the games begin, baby. They are already kicking it off. Of course, we don't really count this week much. You know what I'm saying? Really don't kick off the next week, but the games are playing, so ain't that great. Today is August 26, 2023. I'm excited. Guys, the games are being played, and we're ready for some football. Let the talk stop, and let's let the games begin. All right, let me go ahead and bring in over from Denison, Iowa, Mr. William Bryant. Come on in, bud.
I want everybody to think here for a second. How much does this game mean to you? Because if it means something to you, you can't stand still. You understand? You play fast. You play strong. You go out there and dominate the guy you're playing against and make his ass quit. That's our trademark. That's our MO with the team. That's what people know us as.
All right, man.
There's the man.
Saturday in the park. Wish it was the 4th of July. Roll Tide from the CTS-Sports room. It is Saturday night.
Yes, sir. I am looking forward to this show tonight, buddy. I tell you. All right. Well, I'm not going to let this man sit in the dark room. Hang on. Let's get this special guest on here. There he is. How you doing tonight, Waylon?
I'm doing good, and I didn't tell him to sing no Transit Authority. I didn't tell him to do that.
Yeah, you did. You set me up. I know you did. He called me up the other night, and he said, man, I'm feeling this, and I'm feeling that. And I said, well, you know, Waylon said on the show not to be calling him, but yeah, by the time I was getting to hang up with him, I said, William, do me a favor. He said, what's that? I said, call, Waylon. Love you, man. So, did he?
No, I did.
Oh, Lordy. That man is something else. Guys, he had fun last night. I will tell you that. He probably had too much fun. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. I'm ashamed.
Yeah. He was continuing on with the show after the show.
Yeah, I sure was.
And well, he said he don't even remember half of it. That's the way to run a show, William.
I mean, it is what it is.
Hey, no, I understand, baby. I understand. Okay, yeah, Jeff. Jack State right now is 17 to UTEP 7 in the third. So my picks is looking good. I'm looking real good so far. My last pick is on Vanderbilt, so we'll see how that turns out. Anyway, guys, we got some announcements to get out of the way. We had a pickup show this morning. I thought it was pretty good. A lot of people are starting to understand how we're going to be playing, and that's great. I think a lot of people are going to look forward to it. And I said this morning, and people might not have heard me, but the ante went up. It is now you can win $200 at the end of the regular season if you could get the most picks, get the wins. If we end up with ties, we already talked about it. So if you don't understand it, we'll talk about it again next Saturday, or go back and watch this morning's show. Either way. Okay. Now tomorrow, I'm going to do this. See if it's going to do it. There we go. This lady here, Miss Jana Go Blue Brody. She is going to be on CTS tomorrow. I will open up the chat room, and I don't know if it'll be where you could come on with her, but I will be able to see you in the chat room. She's got a book out called Set Behind the Nets, and the title says it all. A memoir about her mother killed by a foul ball at a Major League Baseball game. She's got a lot of interesting stuff, a lot of stuff that she's done, her and her family, for the safety of others. And it's not what you think. It was a tragic time for her, and she's able to talk about it now and about the changes that have been made, and it's great stuff. I hope you all will tune in tomorrow. It will be 12 p.m. Eastern Time, 11 a.m. Central Time. Okay, I believe I've got that right. So I look forward to that talk with her. It's going to be great. I'll be looking forward to it. I enjoyed talking to her last time. All right, let's see here.
Is that your leg? Damn, is that a big old leg right there or what? Shit.
Stick that in your mouth and sing. Use that for a microphone.
What?
All right. All right. Roll Tide, Jeff Stapleton, George Lambert, Bobby Sprinkle. Glad to see you, buddy.
7 days away, man. 7 days.
Miss Brandon Banks, Little Joe C. Roll Tide to you guys. See, I don't get to do this often. Rabbit Jabba, y'all baby. Rabbit Jabba's good enough for me. Roll Tide to you, buddy. Let's see here. What else we got? There's been out here. Tabby Sprinkle. Glad to see you too. Let's see. Football games got nets. Baseball fields should have nets as well. That's a sensitive subject in a way, but if anybody has any doubts, tomorrow we'll remove those doubts. All right. Guys, I'm waiting to see if AT is going to come on. I didn't get to send him the link. So, AT, if you're out there, let me know. And let me see here. Okay, if he's not on just yet, I'm not going to open up the field just yet. I love Brenda Banks. She's
there
great.
he is. He showed up.
All right, let me do this then. All right.
Anyway, number 7 jersey was worn by Jay Barker in '92, wasn't it? Whenever we got the Natty there, quarterback. There you go. And Ja'Cory Brooks, wide receiver, wore number 7. Roll Tide.
Yep. Oh, getting harder and harder to breathe tonight, guys. All right. Come on in, AT. I'm waiting on you, bud, before we get started. Let's see here. Did anybody watch any of the games today?
Yeah, I watched a few of them. A couple of them.
I'm watching one now.
Have it kicked off?
No, I'm watching UNA and Mercer. Mercer's going to beat them 17-7, but 1:54 left. UNA lost. Yeah.
Okay. All right. William, you're going to have to adjust there, brother.
I am.
Yep.
All right, yeah. That's what she said.
Oh, man.
Hey.
Oh, my bad.
Roll Tide, guys. I'm sorry I'm a little late to the show, Mr. Ice. I apologize.
That's all right. No, I was going to send you the link, and I couldn't find your email real quick, and I was kind of pushed for time, so I figured it'd just be just as easy to do it this way. So
That's okay.
that's what I've done.
And he's on that shit, you know. He's on that shit right here
Yeah.
Oh, man.
in his nostrils.
All right. Talk to me, AT, just a little bit.
Hello,
Talk
hello.
to
It's
me.
me talking, man. Roll Tide, Alabama. How you doing tonight in the chat room? I see you up there, Miss Brenda Banks. Thank you for showing up, young lady. Can you hear me now,
Okay,
Black
there we
Bob?
go.
You got me?
Yeah. You was a little bit too loud when you first come in, so I got you fixed up.
Oh, okay.
I shouldn't have said that
All right.
because you ain't got that square up over here, man.
Yep, I need to do that.
At MA.
I need to do that. Yep, there you go.
Bam!
There we go.
Bobby
Mr.
Sprinkle, Brenda
TVA,
Banks,
PMA.
Yeah.
I guess Waylon's got your position tonight, Will.
He can go hide. Like I do.
All right.
You
Mandy
duck
in
behind
Hawaii
that
is still delayed. I might change it. I don't want Waylon hiding on me.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Hey, Kate. Hey, Kate.
Oh, man.
All right. Guys, I
man.
guess we'll go ahead and get started tonight. I got a topic that I'm pissed off about, and I want to get it out of my system. And it comes down to simple Alabama fans. Damn it. Y'all are pissing me off. Okay. I'm saying it now before my top two buddies up there get to drinking too much. And it's not what you think. It's over his quarterback situation, guys. I've had enough of the shit. Okay. I don't give a damn if it's Bill Rowe, Ty Simpson, Tyler Buckner, Lonergan, Holstein, walk on. I really don't care. Okay. Rise Up brought up a good point the other day, and I asked if he could come on today, but he's doing a family outing, so he might get to slip in later, but I'm going to go ahead and say it anyways. He brought up a good point. He said, if it's Bill Rowe, once he makes one interception, or if he makes one errant pass, people are going to start knocking him and not giving that man a fair chance. That pisses me off. You know, I'm one from the right beginning. Bill Rowe has got anxiety. Is his decision making, gotten better? If he gets that down, those kind of stuff he could work out. It's not like it's detrimental to him. He can work it out. A little bit more experience, I believe he'll get over that really, really quick. I think he'll be a fine quarterback. Okay, so don't you be sitting there doubting this man, and he really got in there and done his thing. That pisses me off. Here's another thing. Tyler Buckner. Man transferred down here for whatever reason. He didn't come down here to sit on that bench and go, way to go. He come down here to play. So if he don't play, it ain't because he ain't showed what all he's got. And I'll tell you something. All four of them guys is in the running, you want to know the truth about it, which tells me we've got four capable quarterbacks of doing what we want to do. I don't care who it is. You back them up. You give them a chance. Stop all this damn bullshit, what I've heard some other things I'm not even going to get into. But what really pissed me off is some people not giving Bill Rowe a chance. I want that man. I'm going to tell you like it is. He's going to start MTSU. Okay? He's going to start. And they may have him in their series. They may bring in Ty Simpson, or they may bring in Tyler Buckner. I don't care. Or even Lonergan. I don't care. Bring him in, give him a chance, get us some game experience. We all know MTSU is not going to stay with us. Yeah, they're going to fight. Yeah, they will. They're a football team. Okay? So they're going to do the best they can. But we're going to overpower them, that's for sure. So cheer for them, pull for them. Don't doubt them if they make mistakes. It's early in the season, and especially with Bill Rowe. Like I said, I was first one on him about his anxiety. But if he's out there, he's my man. I'm going to pull for him. And if he makes a mistake, okay, the other ones are going to too. There ain't a quarterback out there that hasn't thrown an interception, made a bad choice. It's how many times, and can he get over it? If you make a mistake, you learn from it and keep going, you're the man. I'm going to just go around the table with it because I'm going to shut up right there for now. William, what do you think about that?
Well, hell, should I get pissed because my man's not being mentioned a whole lot here? But as I say, who's ever there, I'm 100,000% behind. But none of us here, nobody in the chat, nobody on these other damn sites or whatever, is not the coach. It's his job. It's nobody else's to put who he wants in there. Plain and simple, man. Plain and simple.
That's right.
And he's gonna start. You know, ain't no doubt about it. I'm looking for Milroe to be on that field there to start. Is he gonna be there the whole time? I'm not the coach. Once again, I'm saying I'm not the coach. He may play the whole game. And did you see what Van said about you?
Do I?
Damn intros mixed up.
I messed one up. Let's see, what was it?
He's pissed.
I introed AT, and I hit. See, their intros is real close together, and they're dark. So I hit the wrong one, and AT come in under the intro of Van. So the next week, I intro Van using deuces just to get back at him.
Yeah, turnabout's fair play. You done good, Bill Housebox. I'm proud of you.
Yeah. Oh, well, I might just change around for the meanness of it now. All right, let's see. So you done about Lonergan?
I'm done. Yeah, I've said my piece. You know, he's a good player. He's being overlooked by other fans of other people they choose, and that's okay. They got their opinion. I mean, but as I said, Milroe gets it. I'm going, yeah, go, man. Get it. You know, I'm going to be
That's
there.
Right. Yep.
I'm going to pull for him. Hell yeah. He's Alabama player right here. Alabama fucking Bama. I can't get my down direction right. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
All right. Well, do you got anything on it?
I spoke my piece last night. Support the players.
Right.
Yeah, he did. I'm not going to get into it too much what Waylon said. That was good stuff, Waylon. How about you, AT?
Yeah, I'm in the same boat that y'all are in. You know, if whoever the quarterback is, if it's Milroe, support the man. This is a kid. This ain't a grown man. He's going to be a grown man very soon, but you support the kid and the player. He's not there to go against you and your team. He's there to help support. And I want to call out one fan in particular, James Reynolds, 4679. The man had the gumption to say every game Milroe starts, I'll be rooting for the other team. You know, I'm glad we're MA because Mr. Reynolds, you can go to hell. I mean, there's no need in that. And there's other examples. I know there's other people, but that just come up first as on the show the other night. I ain't going to talk about the show because it ain't their fault. This guy was in the chat room just spouting off the mouth. But if it's Lonergan, I'm going to pull for Lonergan. If it's Holstein, I'm going to pull for Holstein. If it's Mr. Ed, the mule, I'm going to pull for Mr. Ed. You pull for your team, you pull for your players. He's there because he loves Alabama. I mean, he wanted to play for Nick Saban, and you're going to talk bad about him? No. That ain't going to happen, not on my watch.
Yep. All right. Well, I realize, you know, there's been some anxiety amongst the fans because we ain't settled in on a quarterback. But when I hear stuff like what was talked about last night, that pisses me off. And then when I heard what Rise Up said, that got to me. Support whoever the quarterback is. And you got to allow these guys their mistakes, Yep. Good grief. It's just the beginning of the season. You never know what's going to happen and what they're going to do the rest of the year. So don't you judge Joe Milroe just off the first game. He's a good kid. Right. I've seen him down there at A-Day game, some videos of him. I think he's great. I'm just hoping he can get over some things and be our number one quarterback. All right. Sir. Now, before I get started on some other folks I'm hoping to get in here, I know I've seen two-time, and I really don't feel like going off on Georgia fans just yet till I see some more. And if they don't, I'm going to go off on Georgia fans here in just a few. So before I do that, you guys got anything y'all want to bring up before we get into that?
It's always a good time to go off on Georgia.
Roll Tide, roll, man.
All right,
All season long.
we'll go off on Georgia then. Here's my take on Georgia. I do not know what's wrong with the fans. We already said something about Alabama fans. You guys straighten your act up, okay? This is our Alabama team. Let's act like class, okay? Let's give them a chance. All right, Georgia fans, you guys are crazy. I cannot believe that you've got 2 national championships and you talk the way that you do. You've got a schedule the way you do. And that schedule has got to be the most embarrassing schedule I've ever seen in my life. Good grief. Okay? Your first home games is what? Tennessee Martin. And guess where it's being played at? At Georgia. Come on. All right, let's go to the next one. Ball State. At Georgia. Do y'all even know what Ball State looks like? It's from Indiana. It's over around Muncie, Indiana. And that thing is more or less, I've seen community colleges bigger than this college. And that ain't no lie. And you will slate in again. I can understand it, but you got UT Martin first. Good grief. How embarrassing. You're playing high school teams. Your next one, at home. Okay, South Carolina. I'll give you a little challenge there. I'll give you that, but you had to, But again, you're at home. Jeez, how pitiful. How pitiful. Let me get off of that right there. All right. Now, your next game is at Georgia. Against who else? UAB. What kind of dadgum schedule have you guys got here? And I'm going to tell you something else. You guys sit there and say, well, NCAA, whatever, had us cancel it, or the SEC, whatever you want to say, that we don't need to play Oklahoma. That's a bunch of damn bullshit if I ever heard any.
That's right.
You're gonna sit there and tell me, well, because we're going to be playing them next year, they wanted us to take them off schedule. Bullshit. We played Texas last year. They didn't make us take them off this year, And I guarantee you, if Kirby's any kind of coach that we think he is, he could have fought for it that we could have played, or y'all could have played them. And it's simple. All you had to do is play them at your place this year or theirs, and turn around next year, play them at yours. It didn't matter. There's no sense and no reason to cancel that game. Bunch of dadgum sissies is the way I see it. You don't tell me Kirby couldn't have had some kind of decision to that. All right. Damn it, man. I'm tired of excuses. This is a bullshit schedule. All right. Georgia and Auburn, please. Please. You don't think you ain't going to win that one? Yeah, Auburn's going to try to fight you. We all know that. But you guys, you got a roster. You got a championship roster. Okay? Yeah, you got some question marks, but so do we. But why in the world schedule something like this? You remind me of that dadgum Rocky movie when he wasn't champion or become champion. His trainer kept him fighting weaker guys just so he could retain the title for longer. And then when he finally come up against the real competition, got his ass whooped. That's what's going to happen to y'all. You will know the truth about it. All right, let's see here.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
That's why I was just saying,
Then
Mr. T, he knocked his ass clean out of the ring. That I pity the fool. I mean, whenever we get to play Georgia, I ain't gonna pity him. I hope Saban don't pull your foot off the gas. Just keep running over their ass for 4 quarters. I mean, they deserve it. I mean that cupcake schedule. And of course, everybody's heard about old Mike Bobo, the clown. And of course, you got the Cupcake King Kirby over there. So it's like a hostess fruit pie party going on over that entire year. They're going to think they're so good. And okay, build them up, build them up, build them up. And then when you get that SEC championship game, you look up and you see Nick Saban standing there, you better run.
Yeah, right. All right. Look here, 2-time. I love you, man. You know I do. I always pull for you. But you look at this damn schedule, and you tell me that you're proud of this shit. You're supposed to be a championship caliber team. Schedule like it. Fuck, sorry. Alabama, when Saban got here, we started playing West Virginia, Clemson, On and on. I can't remember all of them. First game of the damn year. And won them. And we set our status high. You guys are breaking it back down. Kirby is supposed to be some kind of dadgum protege of Saban. Saban didn't do this crap. Okay? Yeah, I know he had to back off of it later because other teams was wanting to try to do it. Go with the Chick-fil-A game, be the first game. Get some recognition about it. So, yeah, Saban backed out of it. Why ain't you guys doing something like this? You're a champion, so-called. So let's let it act like it. Quit down these fucking daggum schedules. Next game, Kentucky at Georgia. Surprise, surprise. Jeez. Pitiful. Just so damn pitiful. All right, your next game. How many games you got at home so far? One? Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, here's our second away game. Georgia at Vanderbilt. Oh, I bet y'all really scared on that one, too. Damn. I mean, you could not make an easier schedule. You know, you have that people up here in the north got harder schedules than what you guys got. Champions. But damn idiots, I tell you what. All right, this one might be a challenge. Georgia at Florida. Maybe. I don't see that it really is. Jeez. Hell, you don't think it wasn't brought up this way for a reason 2 times?
Did you see that? What he said?
Yeah, this is the first time. Yeah.
Shit.
It don't make no difference.
Hell.
Your schedule's been easy for the last 3 or 4 years.
Hell yeah.
Damn it. Let's see. All right, let me get through this so y'all guys can talk. Vanderbilt, Florida. All right, let's see. There's 1, 2, 3 away games so far. All right. Next game, surprise, surprise, at Georgia with Missouri. Good grief. Man. All right. Mississippi at Georgia. Good grief. You're stacking all the damn cards in your favor, ain't you? Here's the only really true game that you got this year. Georgia at Tennessee. That's it. And you played them last year. The only advantage that Tennessee's got is that they're at home. And to be honest with you, y'all already got them figured out. Y'all beat the shit out of them last year. So, really, oh, good grief. It kills me. So, their last game is at Georgia Tech. 5 home away games that are about as easy as you can get. Damn it, man. And I'm going to tell you something. You can't watch the first game from Georgia. You know why? Because none of them are freaking interested. It is not going to be, you play with it. No, you're not dealt. It's not like they sit there and fucking take cards. You go play this team, that team, this team. The fucking East has always have gotten away with easy shit, you know? And now we got somebody that wants to claim that they're the new standard. That's a bunch of bullshit. Alabama has been the standard, will always be. We're the ones that's talked about every year, not Georgia. How many people do you think is going to pay for you to watch UT Martin or Ball State? Not a damn soul. They ain't going to happen. I received an article said you can watch Georgia play their first game, but it won't be on TV. The only thing I can think of is some damn fan up in the stand somewhere with a cell phone sitting there filming the game. That's about the only way you go see it. I'm telling you what. So that's my piss off about Georgia. You know, it's not so much their fans. Fans are fans. But this damn scheduling shit, you know, I thought Saban had taught Kirby better than that. But, you know, y'all want to sit there and cakewalk, run your mouth. We're going to do this. We're going to win 15-0. Bullshit. You ought to be damn ashamed of yourselves. If Alabama done that, I would not talk. I would not talk. And I'm going to be honest with you. You're going to get your ass whooped this year. It might be later on the season. I don't know why you got freaking, 8 practice games before you really get into some football? Really about 11 of them or 10 of them. So I don't want to hear you shit no more. That's it. It's over with. It's last year. And this is about the crummiest scheduling, and it's embarrassing to me that Georgia made a schedule like this. That's all I got on that, guys, before I get really pissed off. Go ahead, William.
2 times said something out there, and he's fucking book full of shit. It's not the damn hand that you're dealt. You're a goddamn coach made that schedule himself a few years back. Waylon, will you back me up on that or not? I mean, the coaches has a say in making the scheduling, correct or not?
There's some. I can't remember what year it was when Coach Moore was still alive. Al Moore was at the podium, and the press asked questions why Alabama's schedule wasn't a little bit harder. I think it was 11 and 12, and he told them that the teams wouldn't play us. They asked him why he played the Division II teams. I'm not taking up for Georgia. I'm repeating what the man said. It was for Alabama blue blood. What Coach Moore said. Maybe some of those teams are scared to play Georgia. I don't know. That's what Coach Moore used for his reference when they asked him. He said we couldn't schedule them. They wouldn't play us. So we had to put somebody in that slot. That's what he told them. That was our job, his job, the president's job. I don't know how much say-so the coach has in the schedule, really. You'd have to look it up and Google it. I'm not going to stick my foot in my mouth. I guess he does have a little bit of say-so in it, but I don't know. I mean, it's a touchy subject, and there's a lot of people that's involved in that scheduling, and it's just one of those things. I mean, you just have to deal with it, move on. Alabama has dealt with it in the past.
Yep.
Like I said, they have been asked that question. Coach Moore addressed it. And I'll just have to follow behind him because I'm not down there. He was the expert, so I have to follow up with the words that he said. So, I mean, I don't know if Kirby has say so in that or not, William. It's just if they can't three-peat this year, there'll never be another chance to three-peat because next year this stuff's not happening. It's not.
Well, why do you think they changed it? Because of his dadgum scheduling that was going on this year. I guarantee you, you can sit there and say the SEC committee does the schedule. Bullshit. They might have some say into it, but I don't believe it. You tell me that you can't schedule up an LSU game. You've done crossovers before. You won't sit there and just stay all over in the East where it's weak. I know you can't stop that. You can't blame that. Hell, you were weak too for a long time, but Tennessee was rocking it there for a while. But hell, we played Tennessee. We played y'all like 2 years and stopped 2 years. We played at South Carolina. There was a couple of years in South Carolina was tough. If they didn't beat us, they gave us one hell of a game. So I don't want to hear this bullshit because nobody will play you. There's plenty of people over here in the West to take your ass on. So don't tell me. I'm not trying to throw off on Waylon either. I'm just saying you can do better. You could have done better. You act like you will try to go down in history. And with the easiest damn schedule I have ever freaking seen in my damn life. I'm sorry. Go ahead, AT or Roland or Waylon.
I just wanted to throw in a little bit here and let y'all continue on. I was watching Pate. He's from Georgia. He said Alabama has 7 or 8 of the top 30, and then Georgia only plays 1. I mean, that right there tells you all you need to know right there. I mean, Georgia's a defending national champion 2 years in a row. And they only play one team that's capable of beating UNA up here in Alabama. UNA was on TV today against Mercer. Y'all can see how good UNA was. They'd be better competition against about half the field that Georgia's playing. So, I mean, it really is the AD and the coach. They set this schedule out 3 or 4 years in advance. They could have done better. They didn't want to do better. They just didn't know what they was going to have. They didn't think it was going to be any good. I guess they didn't have no faith in Kirby, but I'm 100% one behind you, brother. I mean, you can do better. You just got to be able to willing to try. But whenever Josh Pate brought it up, I think he's a Georgia fan. I might be wrong. He plays the line real well. But when he brings it up, it's 7 or 8 of Alabama's are in his top 30, and then, of course, Georgia only plays 1. That's a lot said right there by a guy who really doesn't, have a dog in the race with Alabama at all.
Well, I didn't really want to say much, but when I went back to, I was doing the pickup show, and I wanted to see where Georgia sat. See where I could find them in the section of the lines. They ain't there. Okay, and every time I seen one, it was at home. some weak ass team away, at home, at home, at home, some weak ass team away. The damn toughest one they got was Tennessee. And that's already a figured out game. They could do it. I'm not worried about Georgia losing to Tennessee. I mean, it's a possibility, but I doubt it.
Their strength of schedule, whenever the strength of schedules came out, their strength of schedule is 60-3.
Yeah.
Really? 60-3 for their strength of schedule?
Yeah.
Give me a goddamn break. Bullshit.
Yeah. That's way down there. Way down there. You could at least done something, played it. Well, I know you played at South Carolina last year. You could have done something else with that first game, and you could have done something else on them other games. All right, let's see. If schedule's made every year in advance, why has an Alabama fan been complaining about it? Which one, ours or yours? That's what I want to know. They complain about ours. We play tough teams. Y'all don't play LSU. Hell, y'all don't play Texas A&M. The only reason you play Auburn is because, that's one of your rivalry games for years and years, And, they're starting up. They ain't been jack shit down there either the last few years. So, who else we got? LSU, Texas A&M. We play Tennessee, huh?
Arkansas.
Well, Arkansas is about middle of the road, but they're about middle of the road, about like South Carolina.
Yeah. And,
I don't get it, two-time. I don't get it. Georgia's schedule, if it's made a year in advance or 2 years in advance, y'all had to know this was coming. It's like y'all tried to set up to win for some kind of history. And I will tell you what, you want respect, play the games. Play the games. Play LSU's. Okay? Play your Ohio States if you want to. I don't care. But play somebody tougher than what Van said, School of the Blind. Good grief. Play somebody. Don't be sitting there embarrassing the SEC just like Ohio State and Michigan played nobody but maybe 2 or 3 hard games out of the year. Hell, their schedule that they're playing this year is a whole lot tougher than what y'all are doing. It's bullshit. Play like champions. Make it, I'm proud of my team and who they play and how they play. But I'm also proud of the SEC because a tougher team will build you up more in rankings and more respect than playing these dadgum sissified teams. And I don't mean these teams are just sissies. Don't get me wrong. I'm not doing that. But they are lower in recruiting. You have more talent. Act like it and play them. This bullshit of playing just little willy-nilly shit it pisses me off, okay? Make the SEC proud if you go try to be claiming champions, okay? All right, anybody else got on that?
I can read this right here. I'll read this. It's up to the individual conferences to determine their conference schedule, which means teams from the same conference could have completely different schedule from one another based on their conference affiliations. Who decides what the team schedule will be? The NCAA does which teams play. It does oversee the system that determines which teams will play each other every year. The NCAA publishes a list and approves schedules that schools can choose from to consider seasons that are approved schedules, or their approved schedules, which teams will play on the road, which teams will play at home, and they do not set the dates. And at the bottom of it, it says this. That's about the end. So you can determine who does what, and who does this by what I read you. So that's the rules. That's the way it goes. That's the rule.
So they can't pick, is what you're saying.
That's the rules. It's up to the individual conferences to determine their conference schedule, which means teams from the same conference could have completely different schedules from another one based on their conference affiliation. So sometimes you have to be a lawyer to understand all that, but
Yeah.
I mean, that's the rule book, what they've got written down, and that's what you have to go by, or whether they go by. That's the way it is.
Well, I still think, and I know they could have changed it. And they went for just a couple of years after Saban got here. They say, we're playing first games at Chick-fil-A Bowl year after year after year. So don't tell me you can't change it. Hell, does it seem like it was pretty easy when they said, okay, no Oklahoma? That's what y'all say. I just don't believe that shit. And if you did, you could have found somebody else. Go ahead, William. Hey, William, go ahead and take over for a minute. I'll be right back. Okay.
Okay. Well, here's something else for everybody else to talk about too while you do that. I understand, but do what you got to do. But there's not going to be an East and a West coming up, from what I hear. There's not going to be an East or a West. It's just going to be one, Southeastern Conference together. So, the eastern part of, what I'm talking about. Anyway, shit, I'm losing my train of thought. Somebody else. But anyway, what I'm saying is, we're going to be playing Georgia coming up soon in a regular season. See, but we don't get This is the very first year. This is what I wanted to say mainly. This is the first year that Alabama has had more home games than I've ever seen in my life. And from what I've seen, and from what I heard from Icebox just then, the motherfuckers over there to the east of Alabama, about every one of theirs is at home.
Yeah.
What the hell? God damn it. What the hell? Shit. And you playing who you playing?
That's right.
That's fucking bullshit, man.
I hear you, William. I agree with 100%, but when Saban come there, it's like he said, Saban automatically went out and he wanted to get us on the national stage a lot higher up. There was a couple years we played Clemson one year, we played Clemson another year, we played West Virginia, we played USC, we played Virginia Tech. All these are first games of the year kind of things. Saban scheduled these. That's the one he wanted us. When you play your last game of the year, whatever bowl game you're in, until your first game of the year, you got that off season. Or off season. And some people say, you got that whole off season. And think about, our first game is Tennessee State like this year. I don't agree with us playing them, but hey, we had to, right? But if you're looking the whole off season at having to play Clemson, USC, West Virginia was good in them days, you're going to work harder in all season because that first game is going to be a lot harder than if you played some hair care school from out of the southeast section of North Alaska. You're playing teams that are going to be a lot better, got a chance to beat you. You're going to practice all season harder, knowing, hey, we're playing USC. We're not playing Creighton or somebody along them lines, or we're not playing a Mercer. We're not playing these small teams. We're playing a team that can kick our ass. So you better have a good all-season program lined up. And it's a mental thing. It's a mental game. Just like when he brings in Pete Rose and brings in Kobe Bryant and brings in Charles Barkley and brings in all these, like Stephen A. Smith, he brings in these people that's got an attitude that he wants these guys to emulate. And then you look up what Georgia's done with their schedule and you see that powder puff. Hey, Pete Golden would be perfect there, but you see a little powder schedule they play, you're going to be soft. You're going to be soft up here. And when that fourth quarter comes, that being soft up here for three quarters, you're going to quit. That's why Georgia ain't going to win this year. We're going to be lined up. We're ready to roll. When we get to them, we're going to run clean through them, guys.
What about it, Wayne? You got anything on that?
No matter who you play, injuries can happen. If you're playing a Division II team or Division I or whatever, anything can happen. You got to look, just like Coach Bryant said, you got 4 to 5 to 6 plays that determines a football game. Is what he always said. Nick Saban has said the same thing. And you all have to play 100% every play, no matter who you're playing, because you don't know when those 4, 5, 6 plays are going to happen. It's going to determine the outcome of that football game. And, no matter who you play, you got to have your mind right. They taught us that way back in high school as kids. You're going to play somebody this week. We know we can shellac, but you still got to go out there and, I don't know a lot of the Alabama fan base and a lot of the other rank and file, I guess you might as well call them the rank and file. I guess that's the fan base. So, I don't know. It's just it's a big mess. It's just everybody's, like I said last night. It's everybody's opinion, and everybody's got one. And I think that's why they're changing college football to the degree it's going to be changed to. Now, hard enough as it is, it's even going to get harder. And so a lot of people don't like it. A lot of people didn't like the BCS. A lot of people didn't like the way the AP picked it when Coach Bryant was there. I mean, there's always been yah this and yah that. Nobody's ever going. You're not going to please everyone.
All I
Well,
know
look
is
at
I'm under a Category 5 up here, man. Category 5 hurricane, bro. So
look out, AT.
I'll go ahead.
Look out. I'll do you like I did last night.
What I do?
Well, let me finish this, and then I'll hit on that. Alabama is a proud team. We took on, when we started winning championships, we didn't shy away from nobody. We took on a 2-year team of Penn State, and that was an old. It was one of the first games that really made me an Alabama fan, was when Bama played Penn State, win or lose. I loved the style that Alabama played. And then not long after that, we lined up down Michigan. We weren't scared of them, and we played them. I don't see you go sit there and tell me you're the new standard, okay, or you're the new Alabama. So that's the kind of shit I'm telling you that pisses me off. You ain't playing like it. You ain't acting like it. And I'm not talking about just the fans. Because like I said, I love two-time. I do. But when everybody starts trash talking and carrying on, that time has now come to an end. Okay. If you want to be what I call the new standard, you need to act like it. And dadgummit, I believe the SEC is just going to make you do so. Okay. Now you're going to have to play tougher teams for both sides. And Alabama ain't scared of neither one of them. That's my point. So go ahead, William.
My prediction, they gonna be fucking damn all the way whatever 13-0, 15-0, whatever it is. Well, for before they get to the damn playoffs, let's say that, then they gotta face the big boys. Bama versus all y'all, brother. They're gonna face us in the playoffs. They're gonna lose. There's my prediction right there. They're gonna lose in the playoffs. They'll get to go to the big one. They'll be in that top 4, yeah. They're going to lose when they play us for the big one.
Yep, I believe it. All right. I'm going to put it to you like this. All right. Way to go, Jeff. Way to go. Jackson State won 17-14. That's another one of my pickups. I got it. And I think you did too, did you?
That's Jackson State, ain't it? Ain't that Jackson? We picked Jacksonville State, not Jackson State.
That's what he's talking about.
I thought it said Jackson State. Okay, I'm sorry.
Nope. I'll look it up real quick for you.
You're right.
Two-time, it's not against you, because I'm going to be honest with you. You're a fan of Georgia, and you should be, and you stay that way if that's what you want to do. It's water's fine over at Alabama, I'll tell you that. But, I love you on the show, so don't think it's to you, and I'm not trying to put words in your mouth. I'm not doing that. But there are others, and you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, he's right. Jack State just won 17-14. So did you have it in one of your pickups this morning?
You talking to me?
Yep.
I thought it was Jacksonville State. The Jacksonville State's from Alabama. Jackson State. If that's Jackson State, that's from Mississippi.
Jacksonville State.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Spelled with S-T-A-T-E.
Okay, I ain't gonna argue. I'm just saying I thought he said it was Jackson State. I wasn't sure. I just seen State up there.
Jacksonville State played in Alabama against UTEP. This is their first game in FBS, and the boys done good. I'm glad to see it. Their coach is Rich Rodriguez, and he could have coached at Alabama, which I think is irony. His wife didn't like Alabama or Alabama fans, and she said no. And now look where he's at, coaching at another team in Alabama. Not saying he ain't a good coach. I'm not saying that, but I had confidence enough in him because we did look at him that he was going to make something out of Jacksonville State this year. I don't think he'll win everything, but his first game FBS, way to go. Way to go. Proud of you. Let's see here. Steven said he picked Jacksonville State. I need to catch some of those Alabama bass. Yes, you do, man. Come on down. Guntersville's great, man, just so you know. A lot of people up north like to travel to Guntersville to go bass fishing. So that's the way you need to go. Let's see. Jeff Stapleton. Yeah, I'm waiting on it too, buddy. I think your picks is the same as mine, ain't it, Jeff? I think it is.
Just don't go swimming up there close to the fucking dam up there, but see, they got fucking catfish to swallow you whole from what I hear. Right up next to the dam where the locks are. Don't go there, man. Shit.
Are you kidding? I caught a 50-pound cat just down the river a little ways from the dam. So that thing was about almost as long as my truck bed. He was huge. Yeah, man. It's like we caught Jaws or something. Yeah, Miss Cindy, I am sick. I'm getting over it, but every now and then it flares up and I get stopped up. That's the reason I have to leave out and clear myself out. So I appreciate you asking. I'm hoping I'm better by tomorrow, guys. I really do. Yep, I do. Well, go ahead, AT. I'm sorry.
No. I'm just playing around with you, brother. I said you've always been sick.
Yeah, but they ain't got a cure for that one.
I hear you, brother. Like I said, I didn't know if he said. I knew I picked Jacksonville State also. So, but I think we did Navy and Notre Dame, and I went with Navy, and that damn Notre Dame watched them.
Yeah, they beat that ass.
I didn't think
they got
for
big
first
lizards.
game, that first game of the year, I didn't think they'd play that well either way. But they just whitewashed them.
Oh yeah. Yep. I told you in this game you got to use your brain. Okay, not your emotions. Thank you, Miss Cindy. I appreciate it. What are you looking up there, buddy?
I was looking at the weather up there for the weather on the Hawaii Vanderbilt game.
Is it still delayed?
Yeah.
No kid.
Big jamming. So there's some big cats in the Tennessee River, huh? Damn.
These are big lizards.
Yeah, you get the high side of Wilson Dam, it's the same story being told about them big old catfish. Somebody said one of the stories come out there that guy was swimming on the high side of the dam and a big ass shadow covered him up. And he looked up and there's a big old catfish swimming over the top of him. Now, whether that's true or not, everybody's got their own war stories to tell, you know. I mean, I wouldn't get back in the water if I seen a catfish that damn big.
There was a story going around that they had divers go down by the dam. It said something about they got down there and seen catfish that could swallow a car. And when they come back up, said, "Hey, going back down again." Nope. Said they ain't happening. I don't know why they went down there, but when they see them catfish that big, all they had to do was just open their mouth. If divers would have been gone. So I don't blame them. They split eating too, buddy.
Well, periodically they got to go down there to check everything out. It's just a government thing, They got people that's got to go down there and inspect it and see what needs to be, if anything needs to be fixed about it. So that's where I got my information from.
There you go. It's called technology. Use the sucker. I'm not going down there.
I'll get you a fast attack submarine, maybe, and go down there after their ass.
Give me one of them small submarines with that gun machine gun on it. Or something.
Like a Terminator.
If I get swallowed, I'm shooting my way out.
You got that right.
Oh, Lordy. Where we at? Fan, damn it, man. Van said he seen a big catfish once. Turns out it was a big gal with whiskers. He'd shaved, don't you?
Hey, Icebox, you know where he saw that, don't you?
Huh?
He saw that in the back seat of his car.
Was it like after a night that William had last night?
Yeah, he hadn't been known to drink a sub or two.
I was feeling rough, man. Go ahead, Wayne. You got anything to say? You ain't said nothing in a while.
Ain't nothing to say. That's all history.
Oh yeah. Well, I tell you what, I'm gonna say this, and then we're gonna move on. Last night, William got tore up, and when I say tore up, he don't remember half the show. Okay.
Yeah,
So I pretty much seen it and got us off the air. Okay. And bless his heart, we got we was talking after the show. Normally we do. A lot of times we have to go, but it being a Friday night, we sat around talking a little bit. Buddy Wynn was still fired up. He was still talking. And bless old Waylon's heart, he seen the door open and he took off. And here I am. So William said, well, let's keep it going. And I'm sitting there, oh, hell no. No. So I said, I tell you what, guys, I hadn't smoked a cigarette in a while, so I'm going to let you two sit here and talk, and I'll leave the channel open for you. So I went outside, smoked me a cigarette. I come back in, and poor old William, it was one of them kind of drugs that, you'd lean shoulder to shoulder, and I love you, man, one of them kind of drugs. And I seen that was going on. I just went back outside. I said, I just got to do it to AT. So I went back outside, smoked another cigarette.
Hey, man, William got a heart as big as Georgia. There I go again. I'm about to do it again. William got a heart the size of Alaska, and he's got a lot of passion in him, and I love to hear it. And then he was fired up, like you said. He was still wanting to talk some more, so he was glad to go, buddy.
I appreciate that, man. I will say this in my defense. I stood up and everything just went woo, and I had to sit back down here and lay my head in the damn seat here for a while, man. I didn't know what it's like I was sleeping or something. And I got up and getting ready to go put everything up, and I dropped my goddamn ball, man. Broke the ball. Broke it. So that's what I'm having to do my Cat 45 tonight, man. It's a Cat 45 hurricane. Make it a hurricane before I go insane, man.
You got to remember, who did he drunk call last? I was in the garage putting the cover on the arrow, and at 10 minutes after 10, the phone goes to ringing in my back pocket.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
He drunk called me again last night. Drunk called me again.
Oh, was it last night? Did he call you?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Now, I didn't set him up for that one, okay? That's not my fault, okay? Yeah, the other one was, but not last night. Did you ask him if I told him to call you?
No, I couldn't get a hold of him. I was putting the latch under the fence. I grabbed the phone and texted him, and I said, "Call me back," and he said, OMKKAYY, and I can.
Holy shit. OMKKKY. What the hell? What's Morse talk?
That's what I had.
Morse code?
That's out of it, man. That's out.
Oh, geez, y'all. Good grief.
Yeah.
OMKKY.
Oh, Lord, that's funny.
That was it. OMKKAY, and I said, I guess that means okay.
What you should have done said, "Can I buy a vowel, motherfucker?"
Oh.
I don't even know. It was meant to just say okay, man.
Now I will say, yeah, the other time I set you up on that one. Yeah. He come on the show and he says, William, don't you be calling me tonight. No, you're drunk. And so William called me. And we got to talking, messing around a little bit. And I said, well, William, I got to go. I got to get to bed. I said, right there, the last words I told him, I said, won't you do me a favor? He goes, what's that? I said, call Waylon. He goes, I ought to. I said, yeah, you do. You should. He loves you to death. Call him. Yeah.
Well, Wayman, you must have pissed Icebox off that night.
Oh Lord, I knew he would do it, and I was laughing all the way to the bed. Oh, that was so funny.
That was mean.
He was this far in the bottle last night, all the way down to the worm, right
Yeah, he was. He was. Oh,
Next
Lord.
time, next time I'm gonna make it a conference call, so I won't be.
there. Hell no, you won't. Hell no, you won't, big boy.
Oh, Lordy.
I'm gonna even call Van at that time. Get Van on here with us.
You call Van Edwards and talk to his big ass. Don't
Hey,
Hey, I got Van's phone number if you need it, William.
I got it. I got it.
hook him up. Hook him up.
I'm gonna hook him up.
Hook him
Hey,
up.
Waylon, what you need to do is put it on call forwarding to Van Edwards' phone number. That way, when he calls you, to go straight to Van Edwards.
I'll tell you a funny story before we start the show. We'll open the chat up. I worked with a guy by the name of Kenny Eves, and I worked with a guy by the name of Tim Fowler. They lived in Coleman. We all worked together, and Kenny, I mean, he drank every night. Tim had 2 young daughters. I mean, him and Tim, they were like that there. They were tube welders. That's what we were, high pressure welders. And he had called Tim on the phone, and Kenny would be blabbing over there. Tim would just give his phone to his 9-year-old daughter, and she'd talk.
Here you talk.
Damn.
Oh, man.
Cindy? Yeah, go ahead. You give me your phone number. I'll give it to William. That come right, I will. Yes, sir. I'll have him call you when he's about passed out. Yeah, we'll see how that turns out. Don't call me and let me know, because I'm gonna laugh my ass off. So don't do that.
She knows I'm on Messenger, so yeah, she knows if she wants to do it that way. I'm on Messenger.
Hey.
So that's great.
All right, guys. I'm gonna open up the chat
I'll do
room.
it now.
Go ahead.
All right. All right, we're gonna open it up. Anybody wants to come on, y'all come on, and we'll put y'all for a little bit. There we go. I don't hear no excuses, man. If you want to get your butt in here. All right. So I listened to Rags this morning, and let's talk some football now. Now we got them daggum rats out of the way. And Bama fans, straighten your ass up. I'm gonna say it and say it again. Straighten your ass up. All right. So Rags was watching ESPN this morning, and said they got on there and they started talking about the 4 teams that was going to be in the playoffs. Okay. Everybody's going to put Georgia there. I mean, how can you not look at the schedule? I mean, we already went over that crap, and I'm sure they're putting like Michigan, Ohio State. I didn't watch it, so I'm just guessing. But they said number 4 is Alabama. Okay. And that tells you something. Or it should. Everybody's picking around 5, 6, and 7. I wish they'd left it down there. Give these guys some. But I believe they see what's going on. They see what's happening down there in Alabama. Go ahead, Will.
Time out just for a minute. I'll make this short, but should I open this other category 5 or not, folks? Should I?
How late you gonna stay up, Wade?
It's Saturday. Hey, where's that at?
Wade knows where I'm going with this.
How late am I going?
Every day is Saturday, man. I'm retired.
That's right.
Every day is Saturday, man. Shit.
What do you mean, Van? You're the nice one. You start more shit
need
than
a
I
vote,
do.
man.
Van, come on here for this.
Nice box. Van starts more than you do. I promise you.
Yeah, come on down here for a minute, Van. You don't have to stay long if you don't want to.
There you go.
Call Spencer, William. Call him. Call him. Call drunk.
Spencer be going to talk to you. Yeah.
Spencer won't answer the phone. He won't answer the phone.
Call, man. All of it.
No, you won't.
No. I got one of them damn cups with a string on, man. You'll never get through.
You saw Brittany Bill on there said, "No, Van, they're setting you up for the kill shot."
Yeah.
Yeah, the daggum dry. Hell, don't tell me you can't get on here. You know how to. You use your phone all the damn time, man. Shit.
Well,
Miss Brittany B, girl, if you want to come on, you get on here with us. We'll be glad to have you in, and you're in here with time too. We'll be glad to have you.
I'd love to meet Brittany B. I would love it.
Cindy Reed, yes, I am a Bama fan, true blue and tattooed all the way through, man. I am. I'm from Huntsville. If y'all know where Huntsville is, everybody knows where that is. If you in Alabama at all, you know where Huntsville is. So I growed up there off of Meadow Drive. You know, it was a rough part of town between Calvary Hill projects and then we had Mason Court to the south of us there. So it wasn't a great neighborhood, but it was okay.
I enjoyed it.
You know, yeah, I did. I love growing up there, man. Sure did.
Yep, I sure did too. Went to
Yes,
Terry
sir.
Heights.
You right there, bro. Go ahead.
Yep. Sure was.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, man. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. No, you are fine. Cindy Reed, come on, show. Come on. Brenda Banks. I don't care.
Nice
All of y'all can show up. I'll put you on. I'll kick these three guys out just so y'all come over here and talk.
I love it, man.
Yep, Butler High School.
They're gonna be treated right. They'll be treated like a lady. We ain't gonna treat them like we do a man. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. William, I'm on charging freeze down AAA drunk meetings. You calling me at 10 o'clock at night?
What?
Start charging.
No free AA.
But no, Cindy, who was that said be jamming? I left after my 5th grade of Terry Heights. You know where that's at. If you know about Butler, yes, right down the road from it. Yes, sir. Matter of fact, I walk to school every morning.
Yep.
Walk back. Sure did. Terry Heights.
Yep. I think you moved away, and then I think we finally moved away. I think we went to one of them YMCA camps where you go for a week, and they come pick me up, and they took me somewhere else, and I thought, man, maybe they're trying to get me lost and go drop me off somewhere, but it ended up we moved over where we went Davis Hills and J.O. Johnson. Had a great time both places.
Yes, sir. J.O. Johnson Jaguars. They used to have a hell of a football team. Yeah, what are they now?
What's that lady's name?
It ain't in the Samson, I know, but I could. But J.O. Johnson used to be the when I was in high school, the 80s and stuff like that. J.O. Johnson Jaguars, buddy, they were the top cat in the league.
They were for a couple years here, a couple years there. Yes, sir. They were a good football team. Mm-hmm. Great stuff. I used to play ball with a couple of guys that was on that team.
While you taking your drink there, I want to say that Brenda Banks, I hope your surgery went fine and everything's great. I just want to know one thing. If what I'm saying and making you laugh, if it's going to affect wherever that surgery is, I won't do it no more, please. Just let me know in the chat, please. I don't want you to hurt anymore. So if that is, so go ahead.
There's Miss Brittany.
Miss Brittany B., how in the world are you doing?
I am doing terrible. I sound like you right now.
Oh, bless your heart. I know what you're going through.
Yeah. Oh. But I just wanted to come on and say roll tide, everyone. I love y'all so much. I love the show. And I can't wait for some real football. I can't wait for some SEC football.
Oh, what are you going to do the night of Alabama, Mississippi State? What are you going to do?
Well, first I'm going to show up in the most gaudy Alabama gear I can while I'm at work. And the next day I'm going to tick everybody off at work because I'm going to have roll tide everywhere. Yeah. They already hate me. So I'm just going to rub
it in. So you got to work Saturday and Sunday?
Yep.
Oh, bless your heart. Bless your heart. Mm. Well, you will be off to watch the game. It'll be 6:30 at night, right?
Yep, I will. I get off at 2, so I'll be tuned in.
Okay, now do you got to go to work early Sunday?
Yep.
Because I'm gonna do a reaction show right after the game, and I
Um,
would love. Yeah, that's why we're doing these Saturday shows to get people used to us coming on. But on Saturday nights when our games are being played, especially a late night, I don't care if it's over at 10:30, 11 o'clock. As soon as it's over with, I'll be opening up the chat room and people come on like you just did, or whoop and holler or complain about a bad pass. So yeah, I'd love for you to come on when we do that too. Okay.
I'll see if I can work something out. I'm
I
pretty
know it.
flexible.
Well, and you don't have to stay long. Just come in here and voice your opinion. Say yeah, go roll tide. We don't care. It's for us. So it'll be great. So who are you going to be watching on the game? Is it going to be the quarterbacks, running backs, defense?
I'm
What you going
watching
to be
our
looking for?
secondary. I am interested to see what our secondary is going to do. Last year, it was a little lackluster, so I'm ready to see if they have stepped it up this year. I know we had some injuries last year, but I really want to see if they've stepped it up and if they can hang.
Who are you going to be watching? McKinstry, Kool-Aid?
I know he's going to do his thing. I'm
I think so too.
Terry John. Yeah.
Oh, okay, Terry Arnold.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm like you. I can't wait to see the cat. I've heard good stuff about him. And be honest with you, I'm hoping Earl Little Jr. will do good too. I mean, he might not be. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think he will. I think he's going to do fine.
Well, I know he's not first string. I don't think he is. He might have earned his way up. I don't know. But I want to see him. And I know everybody is anxious to see Caleb Downs.
Definitely.
Oh, who you want to, huh?
Yep. I wonder
said nothing.
what all the hype's about. Is he about what they say?
Well, that's what I'm wondering. Who was it? With Dallas Turner come on and done a little video with reporters. It said something what he thought about Caleb Downs. Him just being a freshman, come in there and he makes a mistake, he could correct for it mid play. He is that good, and that government for a freshman to be talked about like the way Dallas Turner is talked about. It is going to be exciting to watch him play this year. I'm a defensive guy, Miss Brittany. I am, but I can't wait to see him. That's the only parts I'm worried about is our corners. I know Kool-Aid, they got the toughest job out there on defense, if you ask me, because they're set out there on the island. And the way the rules are nowadays, it's almost like why don't even let them play? Y'all just run straight down the field and throw the ball. That's the way it acts to me. Yeah, but I'm with you. I want to see what that secondary and defensive line is going to be something else. I'm like you. I ain't gonna put it in the way they put it on Tuesday nights, but I'm really excited about the first game and watching these defenses play. Anybody got anything else with Miss Brittany?
Yeah, I was wanting to let her know, Miss Brittany, after the Mississippi State game, when you go in Sunday morning, girl, go in strutting and showing it and letting them know you Alabama stomped their butt. I mean, just have fun with it like you always do. I like getting to go in after getting to kick somebody's ass clean up the country. Excuse me, but kicking butt across the country.
I plan on it. I'm going to have on my houndstooth. I'm going to have on crimson lipstick. And I'm just going to walk in the building and yell, Roll Tide.
I love it.
I love that attitude.
I love it.
Yes,
I do.
sir.
I love it. I don't want to ask where she works at because, I'd be there before she gets there just to see all this.
Oh, hey, I'm coming to ride, trying to get down there. I'll be going, where Brittany B works.
My fault.
Yes.
Please don't ask me, because every time I said something about that game, and we played there that time, and I even mentioned it on the damn CB running through that area around Starmore. And I fucked up. That was on me, guys. It was all on me. I'm sorry. I jinxed it. But, I'm with you, Brenda B. I believe we can still do it. I do.
Oh yeah,
That reminds me.
those cowbells.
That reminds me. Brittany B.
Yes, sir.
You, you don't have to call me sir, ma'am. You see that right there?
I
Call you
do.
sir, ma'am.
that
Well,
that is an
you
elephant.
know,
That's an elephant head. I will be putting this on Saturday. Okay, I ain't worn it. I ain't opened it. I got it from one of the zoos up here, and I'm gonna ask Miss Brittany. She could bless this thing because this is gonna be my good luck charm for Alabama every game this year. It will. I won't wear it except for the games. So, Miss Brittany, throw your blessing on that right there, and I'll sit her down and put her on next Saturday.
I will. That elephant head is gonna bring us all the luck, and we're gonna go undefeated. We're gonna be national champions 2024, 2023. And can y'all stop saying anything about retirement? Nick Saban is gonna coach until he croak. Period.
Amen.
That's right. That's
Amen.
right. Yeah, it ain't coming from us. But I'm with you, Miss Brittany. Saban ain't going nowhere. He's got these Knicks for kids. Yeah, he's got that new home. Well, he's probably got another home in Georgia and Alabama. So this ain't nothing new to him. He ain't going nowhere. I really believe he loves coaching for Alabama. I do. And he's not going out till health-wise goes.
I agree.
So enough of that crap. All right. Anybody else? Nope.
I just want to mention to any of our other Bama ladies that you can do the same thing that Brittany is doing. You don't have to show your face. There's an option on there whenever you click on, whenever you first come on, whether you want to do that or not. And we're all okay with that. I mean,
yes, sir.
Yeah.
You can tell Miss Brittany's got one of the sweetest voices I've heard in a long time.
Does. I love it. I love it. And glad you came on, Brittany. Sure do.
Yes, sir.
Thank y'all so much. And the 2-time, I see your little comment. Listen, I'm not worried about you. I'm not worried about Georgia. I'm not worried about Kirby. I'm not worried about any of y'all. You need to be worried about us. So don't tell me not so fast. You too slow.
Yes,
Oh,
ma'am.
Lord.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, Lordy. Well, Miss Brittany, do you want to stay with us for a little while, or what do you want to do?
Well, I'm going to relax a little bit and let someone else come in. And, I do want to say one more thing about the quarterback situation.
Okay.
I have a theory. The real Alabama fans do not care who the quarterback is. And if they are questioning Nick Saban's decision, no matter who he chooses, then they aren't real Bama fans and they aren't bought into the process anyway. So I've started to ignore them. They aren't real Bama fans. They are just fair weather fans.
Agreed.
Agreed.
Yes, ma'am.
That's 3-4 votes already.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't get it. I don't. You know Saban just as well as I do. If my man Tyler Butler ends up being the quarterback, and you know just as well as I do, if he gets to the game and he is not showing winning ways, he will jerk his butt out of there quicker than anything, and he'll throw in Lonergan, Cy Simpson, Milroe, and I'm just giving you an if. And it's the same thing with Milroe. If he don't show winning ways, he'll pull him out, put somebody else in. That man, Miss Brittany, I'm going to tell you this much. When Saban first took over, I went up to a lady at Walmart in Coleman. I was delivering something there, picking something up, and she had a Bama shirt on. I said, are you excited we got Saban this year? She was downhearted. No, he won't be here but 5 years, and he's gone. I said, lady, but he's going to make us more competitive than what we were. And she goes, well, I hope so. Look what he's done. And I will tell you what, I believe he has spoiled us, flat out. We are so used to being more than competitive. We're champions, and it is going to be so hard on the next coach that ever does take his place. But I am proud. Just, last year was 10-2. Okay. We only lost by 4 points total. If that ain't being competitive, I don't know what is, So, yeah, I'm for Saban. I'm for any quarterback gets on there. It's progress. I don't care who it is, got to worry about Pritchett and Proctor. I'm kind of high on Proctor. But if it's Pritchett out there, Saban knows more about this football game than we do.
That's right.
Definitely. And
Oh, yeah.
I just want them to respect that and respect his decision.
Yeah, me too.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
They don't pay us. They pay him. Well, all right. Well, you got anything for Miss B?
No, I was sitting here looking at Vanderbilt and Hawaii's playing.
Finally. Did he score?
It was 0-0 when I looked last.
Okay.
Well, it's rated out there. It may stay that way. William, you got anything for Miss?
Spencer I came on, he may kill me.
Are you kidding? I'm fixing to text this little butt right now. I am. And I'm going to put na right behind it.
I'm in this category 5 hurricane up here, man. Woo! It's a blowing around. Woo! In Iowa, in fucking Midwest. Goddamn. A hurricane. You believe that?
And before I go, William, can I get a what the hell?
What the hell?
Yes. Roll Tide, y'all.
Roll Tide, I love you.
Miss Brittany.
Roll Tide to you, Miss Brittany. Hey, you've been a sweetheart. Come back and see us, okay?
I will.
I hope you're enjoying that tiki torch. Is it still working for you?
It is. It's in my it got stolen. It's in my man's man cave.
Oh. Okay.
Our cave.
There you go. Appreciate you coming on. I really do, man. It's been an honor to talk to you. Sure enough.
Y'all too. Thank you so much.
Okay.
You will come back and see us, won't you?
I will. I'll be back.
Okay. Even if I sent Spencer a text saying you was on my show?
Yep.
Okay.
Right.
Good.
Rub it in.
Good.
Rub it on in there.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We got
it's been sent to him.
Yeah.
Oh.
I hope it pisses him off.
Oh, yeah.
You get mad at me, I'm going to have William call him one late Saturday night, drunk. I know how to get my revenge. Miss Brittany, we won't keep you out here, honey, unless you want to stay, okay?
All righty. Y'all have a good night. Bye.
Yes, ma'am. You do the same. We enjoyed you. Thank you very much.
Roll
bye-bye.
Tide, Miss Brittany.
I loved it.
I enjoyed that thoroughly, Miss Brittany B. Cindy Reed, how about you, young lady? Would you like to come on? She showed you how easy we are to get along with. We're not hard to get along with. I mean, we just want to talk football with you. Miss Brittany B set a good example. She set a high standard. So, I mean, that's all it takes. Just you stay like she did. You don't have to show your face or anything.
Oh,
y'all just
if you want to, show your face. Show your face. Yes, you done great, Miss Brenda. And you're welcome to come on too. I really want you guys to come on. I don't care if it's Roll Tide. You got an opinion about something. We'll try our best to make conversation. We ain't used to talking to pretty ladies on here, so you kind of have to look over us. We might stumble over our tongue or something, Right. But yeah, she was great. She was great. I enjoyed that. Let's see here.
That invitation also goes for Friday night. That's why we created Friday night, so we can have more people come on there. So
no, you're not taking my women away. No.
What the hell? What the hell? Go ahead.
Yeah, she was great. Everybody give her a hand. She was great. I loved it. I absolutely ate that up.
Well, I'll tell you something else, Icebox. She's got one of them radio voices too. I mean, your voice is good on radio. She's got that same kind of that charisma sound in her voice, and she's very good on that. She'd be welcome on any radio, period. I mean, if she didn't want to show her face, I bet she's beautiful. But also, she got a radio voice. She got a good voice, young lady.
Oh, she'd have me fixing her roof in no time with that voice she's got.
Hey, Miss Brittany B, give me a call.
Put me to work.
Talk about.
Do what?
Get her to call you and get my roof fixed. And if you're that easy to get a hold of.
She's that sweet. You can tell. I'd love to see her go off though. I'd love to see her get mad at somebody.
The nicer they are, the meaner they can be. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. That's what I'm saying. I believe I'd be. creeping in myself.
The big
All
one.
right. Thanks again, Miss Brittany. That was great. And I think I made Spencer so bad he won't even text me back. So
That might be a blessing in disguise. Man and a boo boo.
God damn. Okay.
Hell no, Van. You can't do that shit. We already know what you look like.
Pour me something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 8:30, but I don't care.
Sing into that.
Get that nasty ass foot off the damn screen.
It's
Jeez.
5:00 somewhere.
Sing into that right there.
What the hell? What the hell?
Woo, toe cheese.
Go ahead, Wayne.
You need to
Somebody.
hang your feet while you look down.
0 Vanderbilt, 6-0, 6-0.
6-0. All right, I got to
Look
check that
at
out real
look at
quick.
their icebox, what she said.
They
What's
might
that?
be.
Brittany B, what she
Yeah.
said.
I know.
I
She's
bet
what
she
she.
Does this mean with 6-0, Waylon, does this mean they might be a contender for that state to the east of Alabama?
Hell no,
Vanderbilt?
William. You've been drinking too much.
Vanderbilt can't contend with Muscle Shoals High School, dude.
But they're beating Hawaii, ain't it? Is it Hawaii or not?
Yeah.
Yeah,
well.
Hawaii, I mean, that speaks for itself.
Yeah, I was fixing to say. You got that peyote over there too.
I'm
there you go.
Go ahead.
Yep, quit drinking, William. That's all I'm gonna tell you. All right, another person. I ain't calling these guys out, but I would love to see or hear from you. Let's see, where did he go? B. Jamming. I'd love to see hear his take on what's coming up, or any of the other ladies, Sandy, Brenda. Y'all seen it ain't hard. Yeah, she just come on here and done her thing, and that's what you need to do. Just do your thing. You ain't got to impress nobody. Just come on here. You know,
Just
we
be
love
you.
to have you.
Yeah.
Yep, just be you.
And I want
All
to tell
right,
you,
so
go ahead.
go ahead.
I was just saying, I was going to reiterate what we were just saying about how, well spoken she was. It's easy to do, guys. I mean, it's just like talking to your friends on the computer. I mean, that's all it is.
Yep, that's all it is. Or on the phone. You know. Go ahead, William.
I just want to ask one question because I don't know if she ever answered me back. But the lady that had surgery, I don't know if she had heard me, but I just need to know if that surgery is affecting us cutting up like we do. And I'll cut back on that, if I need to, because I don't want to hurt. If anybody's in pain or stuff. No, I don't want to do that. So if you can respond in the chat, I'll be glad to look at that. Sure will. If y'all see that too, any one of y'all, so let me know. So
Remember that.
I'm not about, somebody in pain. No.
Remember that, William, when you called me at 10 o'clock at night.
I about to shoot out my nose, man. God damn.
Oh. Hey, William, you ain't supposed to snort that stuff. That's just a joke.
I took a drink, man. It was coming out.
You're trying to snort it.
What is Vandy's high score? 63? Because they beat Hawaii last year 63 to 10. I do believe. But anyways, all right. Guys, are y'all ready for some football? Are y'all like Miss Brittany? I cannot wait for next Saturday. Yeah. I can't wait to do this interview tomorrow, and I can't wait for next Saturday. It is going to be fun. And I was trying to explain, I come on at 8 o'clock right now. And but come next Saturday, the game's going to be is it 6:30 Central, guys, or is it Eastern? Do we know?
I think it's Eastern time, I think.
I think it is too, and I hope it is.
I mean Central, I'm sorry.
No, that's you hurt my heart there.
I'm sorry, man. It is what it is
I think
KB
that's
said.
Easter. I think it's Easter. You know. Let me see.
By the
I'll
way,
look it up real quick.
I just, while you're looking at that, I just want to ask you, did anybody see Sonny? Sonny, what's his name? Shit.
Hmm.
Black, Sonny Black,
Oh, yeah,
KB.
Yeah.
Him and his daughter.
That was funny, man.
6:30 kickoff Central next Saturday night. Home game. Let's be there. Y'all get out there and get in the crowd. Get rowdy. Get loud.
6:30 Central. Okay.
Yeah. I was looking at the back.
Damn it. Well, either way, regardless, as soon as the game's over with, guys, or I see that it's going to be over with, you'll get at least a 15-minute heads up that we'll be coming on after the game, so you guys can talk and cheer, whoop and holler, or whine and cry. Yeah, that's why we started up this show. We just basically try to work out the bugs, and thanks to Miss Brittany, I think the final bug was just worked out. You know, she done good, and everything seemed to work well. So that was great. That's great. And we love you too, Miss Brenda. We really do. I would love to see you on the show too.
Amen.
All right, guys. Have y'all got anything else for tonight before we get off here? Are you like Miss Brenda? You want to, or Brittany? I'm sorry, Miss Brittany. Is there a particular part of the team that y'all are really interested in watching in this first game?
It's going to be, I'm always been a D-line or O-line guy. I like the guys up front that move to make the whole line defensive guys that live in the backfield. So that's what I'm looking at. Our offensive line, I think, is going to be world class from the first play of the first snap of the first game. Because I'm telling you, man, I think they're going to be outrageous by the time we get halfway through. Some people are saying halfway through the season, it's going to be the best offensive line in the country. The Joe Moore Award. You can about bet on it. I don't know what the Vegas odds are on it, but you can just about put money even on it, and you're going to win money on it because they're going to have the best offensive line in the country before it's said and done. I mean, there's going to be some young ones in there, but they're going to be held to handle. So, in other words, the offense and defensive lines is my favorite too.
Yeah. All right. Sounds good to me. I'm looking for that too, especially the offensive line. Damn it, Wayland. They scored. 6-6.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but 7-6.
7-6. Yeah.
Well, there's not a better time than tonight because we don't get Wayland often. Van.
What's that?
Van says he wants to come on with the legend of Wayland.
Legend.
That's a good time. Yeah, you're a legend.
Is he
Hey, I talk shit about you all the time.
He drinking?
Put that link in there for him, man. Put that link in for him. Because it might be past. I can only go so far. So,
Mr. Wayland, I gotta tell you, your legend grew last night, leaps and bounds of what you said. You showed a class of character that a lot of people does not have or don't even think about having, brother. Again, I just appreciate your attitude on that, and I mean, that's part of your legend, and it jumped last night. I really did appreciate you doing what you said, what you did.
You're welcome. You're welcome. What you do in life, man? You got to help people out in life. People help me out in life where I am today. So the way I look at it.
Yeah, but you got that attitude. You've got it. A lot of people don't. A lot of people step on somebody and piss on them as they walk by, and rather than help them up and help them out, they deserve to be in that done to themselves, never knowing what they done. It caused them to be in the ditch. But I mean, yeah, it don't. You know, a lot of people ain't like that.
Yep.
But I appreciate you, brother.
Oh, Wayland was great last night. He was great. I thoroughly enjoyed Wayland last night. He kind of hush on me. We'll have to put another beer or two down his throat or something. Get him fired up.
Go ahead and call me for a change. Go ahead.
I'm waiting for William to cut loose singing. That's what I'm waiting.
Hey.
Oh, be something good and strong. Make it a hurricane. Go ahead.
Well, guys, I'm gonna have to take a break. Do y'all want to keep going with the show tonight, or y'all ready to call it quits?
Well, Van says he wants to have a talk with the legendary.
Hey, what's
Wait,
it?
brother.
What's the talk?
I mean, you may have to wait a little bit in a dark room, but you know, brother, how to do it. We've got the link in there. It's the way we got to do it from on Saturday night. So
Yep.
there's that link. Get it, get in the dark room, and you'll come on, brother.
Yep. I'll give him a few more minutes, and then I'm gonna go take a break. Either that, or we'll call it quits for tonight. I think it's been a good show so far.
Hey, Cindy Reed, what are you talking about? I will. Cindy said I will on something. I don't know. I'm not trying to speak for her, but I didn't know if she wanted to come on or not. There's a link right there for somebody.
Yep, anybody there. So.
Yeah, don't be scared. Yeah, we bark, but we don't bite.
Yeah, William, we got William on a leash. He can't get to you.
But yeah, it's I love Brittany B coming on. I really appreciate her and all of our Bama ladies there in the chat. I mean, and off the chat, if they're for right here, hey, you're welcome. And roll down tide. We bring it home, brother and sisters. We're bringing it home. You can believe that.
Look at there. He's backing out on you.
I know. He was just all talk. He's all talk. You know, I had to twist his arm to come on the show the first time.
I'm sorry, man. If it's me, if it's me, call me later, man. You got my number, so call me and I'll be sad. You know, I don't want to whatever embarrass or I don't do that. You know I'm respectful to ladies that come on, and you've seen that tonight. So
you are very respectful. BJ, man, I appreciate you. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yes, sir, William, you are. Nobody talks bad about you. We like to play around, but no, everybody knows you got a heart of gold.
Except for that damn state to the right, Alabama. Them fuckers go suck eggs. There you go.
William, I'm going to take a break. Have at it.
Okay.
Yep.
Now I want to continue on with what I was talking to Brittany B about. The AT. Do you have a certain position that you're wanting to look at for Alabama?
Well, like I said, I've always liked I've always liked the guys that are up front, the centers, the guards, the tackles, the tight ends, the defensive line. That's the guys I like watching because if you watch the line of scrimmage, don't watch the ball. When a guy handing the ball off to the tailback or throwing the ball, watch the line of scrimmage and watch what goes on there. And that's going to tell you about who's going to win the game by the fourth quarter than more than it is watching the quarterback hand the ball off because you don't see what the line's doing, if they're getting a push, if they're getting knocked out, if they're getting knocked back, if they're going forward. Watch that offensive defensive line because that's where the game's going to be won, especially if you can't block them. I mean, it's going to get rough quick, fast, and in a hurry, brother. I've been involved on both sides where they couldn't slow us down and the other side we couldn't slow them down. So it's I love the big guys up front because they're the ones that have to make the money for the guys that make the money.
Right. Wayne, you got a certain position for you, or not?
Just play football. Play football and win.
You watching football? I'm sorry, William. Go ahead.
That's okay, man. I understand. Ain't no big deal. But to me, I want to see some safeties that are able to make their reads, and even go up like Minka did. Go, hey, this guy here going to do this right here, so you need to do this. So, and that'll give me a chance to do what I need to do. And please, for me as a favor, all of you, if any of you out there is on our team that's listening to this, please, for me, get in that film room Sunday. Please get in there and see what I can do to better myself, because it's not just about me, even though I'm saying myself, to better our team. What did I do wrong? What did this guy do wrong? And say, hey, and it's okay. Pull this one aside and say, hey, you know what I mean? Come in here and look at this right here. I want to come in here and look at this. This is where you went wrong, okay? There's nothing wrong with that, because we're all for this right here. We're all for them, you know. It's a team effort. It's not a single individual. It shouldn't be a single individual. Matter of fact, Minka shouldn't have been in there by his goddamn self. The other team members should have been in there. But he had that much charisma for this team, because this is what's going to tell the damn scouts. The NFL say, pick me. I'm the one. I'm the one that's looking at this. And that's what makes everything better, because he looked at this and he's seen what was happening on the field. He's seen, well, this one here, or if it's me, then I'm doing wrong. You know, that's why he did that. He wanted to make sure that he was doing what he needed to do at that time, at that place, to do what I can do for my fellow players. You know, it's a team. There ain't no I in team. There is not an I there. There's not one. It's TEAM. It's all of us. You know?
Yes, sir. I agree with you.
I mean,
well, you got to have leaders at all three levels: secondary, the linebackers, and of course the defensive front. You got to have leaders at all three levels. And that's what you got. You got them, two of them back there with Kool-Aid, and you got Caleb Downs. And then your linebackers are going to be outstanding this year, and I can't wait to see them going. Of course, your defensive line at Bugby, Tim Keenan. That don't sound right. Tim Keenan, I think, and then Jaheim Otis. And there's a Tim Smith. I mean, they were loaded across the front, and that defense is going to be hell this year.
Can I say something?
Oh,
William hit on something very important. It brought back something I've learned a long time ago. I was coaching the basketball team. Shut up, AT. So, I was helping a coach, and what he done, he come up to me. He said, if you want to help me coach, I want you to coach the defense, basketball. I said, okay. And it was young boys and girls. And I said, I'll run your defense for you. And I set them up the way I wanted them, and we had one hell of a defense. It wasn't really hard. And we got down to the final game. I don't know if it was a championship for their leagues or what. But anyways, it was the last game. Winner takes all. And after the game, we lost. And the coach come up to me and said, y'all put up a hell of a game. He said, but I knew we was going to win. I said, how's that? He said, well, I got more players than you. I said, well, not as far as my count goes. He said, but I have more quality players. I said, you've got three. One was my son, one was a coach's son, and one was another kid. And he was right. He had more kids that could play basketball than we did, you know. And that's the way a team is built. How many quality teams? What's your weakest link, you know? Yeah. And he had a point, and I learned that lesson, you know. If you want to win a team, look what we done. We went and got players to build our team better, or weak links. I mean, guys, we could count on one hand of questions that we may have about this team, you know. Bill Rowe, I mean, we don't have Bryce Young. We don't have Bill O'Brien with his NFL. We got rid of Golden, you know. We're going to be playing team football this year. That's what I said. I don't care who the quarterback is, you know. We're going to be playing team. The defense is together, and this is going. I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited for this team as a team.
Yeah.
I really don't care about who's playing what. I really don't. Now I'm curious to see Chase McCullum. I really good to see what he does this year. I want to see Justin Hayes out there. Yeah, I want to see the new toys. I do. But it's going to be a team effort, and I believe a run offense is going to be somewhat primary. But with 2 tight ends, it's just going to be an amazing season to watch these guys play, and I'm fired up.
Well, we ain't heard nothing from you, man.
14-7, Vanderbilt.
Yeah,
Okay.
I see that. Yep.
I do want to respond to our share of the light. Clemson fan.
Welcome.
Okay, that's all, T. I seen you mention me. Okay, I see you got a good goddamn good quarterback, in my opinion. Because he is the Bears' grandson. That's a plus. I'll give you that. But no. What you said, not this year. But I do see improvement in your team because you did hire him. And we'll see how much play he gets on the field. We'll see that with Dabner there. Dabner's Sweeney. We'll see how that goes. I hope it gets play. I do. That's improvement, but you ain't got the rest of the cohesiveness as we got this year. And we got it. So, you're going this year? Nah. You ain't going to be in the top 4. No. Go ahead, somebody else. I'm on this shit. Go ahead.
Share the light. You're welcome to come in here and talk, but as long as you be respectful to everybody, I don't mind you talking your crap about your team. And this is a Mr. Icebox's deal to do and handle the way he sees fit. So if you cross a line, he will kick your ass clean back to Clemson. So you can be polite and pull for your team, or you can get your ass kicked back to Clemson. Up to you now. He's very.
I'll treat him good.
I'll treat him good. Yes, sir. You're welcome anytime. Share the light. And if you piss that man off, he'll zap your ass. He zaps me on a regular basis. I'm on this team.
Alabama fan, man. Alabama fan, man.
Yes, sir.
Share the light's full of shit. That's all I will say.
Yeah, he's full of shit.
Come on if you want to. If you dare.
Up there, I'll treat you good. I guarantee if 2-time come on here, we'd have a good time. We'd have a good time.
Where's Beer Belly at? Is he not on here tonight? Beer cans and belly, or beer cans and
No, they over. I'm gonna put it this way. They're over watching Vanderbilt with KB, I believe. KB's doing a watch 'em show tonight.
Oh, are they all over there watching that? Division two teams.
Yeah. I've sat and watched him. He does a good show with it. I like it. But I'm right around the ones that come over to be with us tonight.
What? What's wrong?
I know what's wrong. I'm just not going to say.
I think it's a hurricane in a can.
Hurricane in a can. Like, oh, pour me something. Oh, that's wrong.
Before I go insane, yeah. I'm about it there, man.
Oh.
There they are, ladies. I'm going to simulcast it for you. There they are.
Oh, I know. Well, we won't run into this next week. I don't think we will. And I'm not here to compete with KB. I'm not. There's just warm-up shows. I love KB. I do. So it doesn't matter to me. We got Alabama fans who want to come over here and talk Alabama and bullshit with us. So that's why we do the show. I don't care about numbers. It's for them. And that's really I'll be coming on late at nights when really I should be in bed to sit here and enjoy the games with our fans and talk about it after the game. I look really forward to that.
You got something KB ain't got, Icebox, and you got the nice women coming on your show and talking on your show and being a part of your show.
Yeah, that's because they're nice ladies.
Yes, sir. We got some nice ones.
Let's see. William keeps that up. I will zap his butt out of here.
Oh, share the light. Dabo ain't.
He woke up the wild Wayland just then.
What happened? What you do?
What's going on? Look at that. Coach
You want
Klein.
to go ahead, Waylon. Go ahead. What the shit?
What'd you do?
Coach Klein said, though.
What'd he do? Flash a titty?
No,
No.
he'd be gone by now if
Oh,
he
you
done
want
that.
that? You want that?
Oh, no.
I ain't gonna do it.
I already had my finger on the trigger.
Do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I won't, man. I got more sense than that.
Look at my foot. Here you go. Here you go. Sing to that. Sing it to
All right, I gonna say, boom. And I love Waylon. I love him.
Oh, man. Hey, that's the first time I got Waylon before you got me.
Damn.
Yeah. Well, I don't want you feeling left out.
Oh, man. That's even funnier, man.
Oh, Lord. Well, guys, I've had a good time. I have. We're going to get off here. It's running close to 2 hours, and I had a good time with you guys. I hope y'all did too. Thank you, ladies, for coming. Luckily, we didn't have a bunch of Georgia fans. They're all over there with KB. But I said what my piece about Georgia. Yeah, 2-time. I hope you come back and see us again. You was about the only one here. So, anyways.
Yeah, he loves us. 2 times. He loves us.
Yeah, and I love him too. I really do. I was hoping I wouldn't say nothing that hurt his feelings personal. But it's just the way Georgia's doing right now. Just stupid. It makes me sick. Anyways, guys, we're going to get out here. Y'all got anything else y'all want to say?
I just
Last
want to say,
word or what?
Last words? Get them in.
Get them in.
Finish it, AP. Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Finish it.
I was just backing up what he's saying. Like I said, the women coming on made the show a lot better place to be, and all y'all are still sticking around with us. Hit that like and subscribe and try to share it with people so we can have more fun with more people. I mean, it's all fun in the game. I mean, it's all we're here for, big Alabama fans, and we talk to share the light and 2-time and stuff like that, as long as they're being respectful for everybody, and we all go have a great time. You go ahead.
Waylon?
Go ahead, William. You think I'll go after you get done. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, that's great. So, as far as next Saturday, that's when our game day is. I suppose, do you have anything do you have a special time you coming on, or for nighttime, or what?
So far, I may try 10 o'clock on the Pick'em show. I tried 10:30. I may try 10 o'clock. I'll get with Rags and Nick Saban Jr. and see what they think of a good time, and it may be 10:30. It being game day.
So in other words, you're going to cancel this for Saturday night for this specific. I'm on this shit. This specific time frame.
No, I'm not canceling the show. No. Way it's going to work is I started this for the fans. So it's like me and Junior was talking, and I come up with this idea. And I said, Junior, how many times have you sit there and watch the football game, and as soon as it was over with, you wish you could pick up the phone or was sitting there at a party with somebody and want to talk about the game afterwards? He said every one of them. Of course, we get to do that every once in a while, but every game you want to sit here and talk about what happened, whether good or bad. So I said, hell, let's do a show. And so this Saturday, the game starts at 6:30, 7:30, whatever. When it's about over with, I'll schedule where we can have other folks on here, not just us. It ain't got to be panels. It's a chat room. And y'all want to get on here and go Roll Tide? Woo, what a great game! Or who we sucked? Or somebody needs to do this and that. That's what it's for. So yeah, I won't be on at 8 o'clock. It'll be, I'm guessing, around 10:30, 11. If we just stay on here 30 minutes, we stay on an hour or however long they want to. I don't care. It's for you guys. I ain't got to get up early on Sunday. So, but now I will say this. daytime games might be a little bit different. If we play at 12 or something like that, 11 o'clock, and we still watching some football, I may come on at 8 o'clock, just depends on what games they're playing that night. I'm a football fan just like everybody else. So I hope I answered your question.
But you are going to send a notice out whenever you are coming on, right? So everybody can know to be looking at YouTube and seeing if that's going to be coming in or not. Whatever
I will. Yeah, it might be just a 15-minute notice, and it might be a 30-minute notice. Because with these new rules, I don't know how that's going to work, how long the games are going to be. So I may say 30 minutes. Well, I don't want to come on while the game's still going. Everybody still watch the game. Yeah. You give them about 5-10 minutes after the game, they've let it all soak in. They're ready to talk football. So that's where I'm going to let the insane out of the asylum. He's right. But
I'm just saying, in other words, there's not going to be a 7 Central 8 specifically on Saturday night from this Saturday on, correct?
From this Saturday on, I won't be coming. If Alabama plays at 1 o'clock and they're done at 5, well, we might have another good game that folks might want to see. Okay, we'll go watch the football game. I'll come on at 8 o'clock. It might interrupt your game. It might not. A lot of people will talk late at nights. So, they're still at friends' places or they're leaving the game or something like that. That gives them time to get home and come on the show and talk about the game. But late at night, and we've got no choice. I don't want to do it on Sundays. So we'll come on late at night, or we'll come on about 8 o'clock every Saturday, that we can. Is that good enough?
Yeah, I just wanted everybody in the chat to know what's going on. So
yeah,
and us too. So just be watching the YouTube's what you're saying and seeing if there's you got a notification. That's important for people to click on notification on the CTS-Sports room so they'll get them because that's what you're going to be posting on, right?
Yeah, yeah, they'll get a notification.
Okay.
But yeah, you're right. Geez, I had a thought there I was going to tell you, but it done went out the top of my head.
Are you on that shit too?
Might as well to be. That good shit won't leave me alone.
I hear you, man. I'm sorry.
No, but you will get a notification. And just think about it this way. If Alabama's playing at night, like against Texas, don't look for me to come over here at 8 o'clock. No, ain't happening. Hey, there's Ed. Buddy, I tell you what, before I say anything else, I looked up Australian rules football just on account of you, Ed. And it ain't the same as good old American football, buddy. I know you love it down there, but I got curious and I looked it up and I said, bless old Ed's heart. I said, I could somewhat understand it and everything, but I love the way we play football better, buddy. But I'm glad you're here. Glad you see. But yeah, like on Texas game, Mississippi State game, or MTSU, I won't be on here about 10:30, 11:30, whatever. About 15 minutes before the game is over, I'll send out a notification that I feel like, and hopefully I won't be well, you know how it goes. If it's 2 minutes and they're winning, ain't nobody gonna try to stop that clock. I'm gonna send a notification. I'm coming on in 15 minutes. The game should be over with, and people should be ready to talk. I have to learn how to time it, but we'll get it there. Go ahead.
I just want to ask a question real quick, Mr. Ian. I wish you'd got here sooner. I'd like to get you on here just to hear your accent. I love accents. Australian accents are one of the most unique in the world. And especially if you're an Alabama fan, I like to hear you say "Roll Tide" with that accent.
I just love to talk to him, anyways. I don't care about the accent or not. I'd love to talk to him.
I mean, do you want to send the link out now? If he's available now, so what do you think?
Ian, you want to come on the show? Give me a yes or no, and if you do, I'll put the link out. Otherwise, we fix it come to a close.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
I don't mind. Hell, it's that.
I'll give him a few minutes.
Get your bottle up, William. Get your bottle up.
Where's my head out there?
Yeah, you're
I'm
retired.
retired.
You ain't got nowhere to be tomorrow, Sunday
Every day is
morning.
Saturday, man. I'll
Sleep
be on
in
leave
later.
and nobody else is, brother.
Come on in here, Ian. We'll be glad to hear from you.
Well, I don't want to put too much pressure on him, you know.
Right.
No, Ian's got
Whenever
to
you
say,
feel
yeah.
comfortable.
If he wants to come on, I'll put the link back up. If he don't, guys, don't pressure him,
No.
Exactly.
Oh, by the way, Ian, if you decide that you do, you'll see a link. That's okay. You ain't got to show your picture. That's what I was fixing to tell you.
Brittany
You
B,
can click
yeah.
on it as long as you got a microphone. Brittany B come on here and didn't show her face, but you could tell she was a sweetie just by her voice, and that's all. Just come on here and say Roll Tide. You ain't got to show your face. We'll enjoy having you on the show. We might ask you a few questions, to see what you think. And matter of fact, I'll even kick AT out of here if you want to come on.
Oh, me.
Yeah, I sure will. I'll zap his ass in a heartbeat.
That's
So no, you ain't got to worry about a working camera. If you want to come on this microphone, you can.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
Damn.
Is this
He's
the last,
throwing all of us out, man.
is the
Shit.
last word? Is it over? Is it the last word?
I
Yeah,
thought it
last
was.
Last word.
For you, William.
What do you got? I can't see it, man. I can't see it.
You can't hear it.
No, I can't see.
Hey, that's
No, I
great,
don't
Ian.
know I don't know
We
what
appreciate
that
it, and we look forward to it, buddy.
Thank you, Ian. I appreciate it, brother. Like I said, I just want to talk to you just because I'm going to hear your accent. Thank you for coming on, though.
No, I just want to talk to you.
Yeah.
I seen them Australian rules football. Kind of interested. You could probably help me understand it a little bit better. To be honest with you. But yeah, anytime you want to come on, bud. We'll shoot the ship.
21-7,
Yeah,
Vanderbilt.
them
Yeah.
Australian rules football, they tough, man. Lord have mercy, they run around with no pads on, and they're tough. I mean, they're rough.
Yeah, I seen it, but it's not quite like the football we play.
No, sir, it ain't.
A lot of difference. We need one more touchdown, Waylon. Need one more touchdown. And if it does, I would have gotten all the picks this week.
You got them. You made more money than I made.
I probably would have, but I didn't make no bets, man. I don't do that. I don't have the money to lose, but I do have occasionally go a little bit of fortune to offer up $100 here and $100 there to have some fun with the chat room, and I enjoy it. AT did offer another $100, so now the winnings has jumped up to $200. So it makes it much more fun to play. So I'm gonna try to get his money and my money back.
Are you talking about you gonna give that money? You gonna give that money away at the end of the year? Did I hear that correctly? Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We just make it 300. I'll put one in myself. Make it 300.
All right.
Yeah.
Now we're getting
I
somewhere.
bet he's killing y'all.
And
He's
now we're
killing
getting
y'all.
somewhere.
I bet you. Oh,
Hey,
man, I could double my money now. Well, Waylon, I'll tell you what. The game hasn't officially started till next Saturday.
Yeah.
So even though I've so far I'm picking on 3 winners, it don't mean crap this week. Next week is when it starts, and I'm going to the last game of the season, which I guess will be Auburn, something like that, or close to it. And at the end of the season, I'll tally up the who wins what. If there's tiebreakers going to happen, it'll be played on the last game. We've already discussed it. And whoever wins it, I'm going to get a gift card. I think AT's going to send me one. And if you want to, we'll figure out some arrangements. And I'm going to mail him a $300 gift card. All we have to have is their address, and we'll get that worked out too.
Well, they don't have a lot of people decide want to play, so we know $300 a lot of money.
Sheesh, tell you, it's a surprise.
William, somebody call 911. 911.
I'm not calling him.
Out, or you zap
I'm not
him?
calling him. I'll text his wife, but I'm not going to call him.
No shit.
While he's gone,
I'm leaving.
I-
Bye.
I got a text this morning.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Because I called him this morning to see how he was doing, and she texted, "William has a hangover. Call him." Well, this was before. It was about like 10 o'clock, and I had mercy. I didn't call him, and I was talking to somebody else anyway. So, well, and I appreciate it, man. I mean, you just blew my mind there, to be honest with you. But guys, Wayland's a man of his word. If you know his heart, you know he's right. So
yeah,
he just said he's going to put in another $100. It's up to 300. Now, understand, guys, this is not gambling. We're giving this money away out of our to have fun on the show and the goodness of our hearts, if you want to call it that. It's just to have fun. If you do gamble over in the chat room, we will not cover you. It is on you. That is y'all's deal. I cannot help that kind of stuff. Y'all may get into an argument. Well, I'll do this and I'll do that. That's on you, not us. We're just saying now it's up to $300. You win most of the bids this year, you're going to win $300. As far as I know.
I suppose what you need to do is go over to KB's channel and put down that we're giving out or going to give out $300, and I guarantee it, you'll get a lot of KB's people over here on this channel.
I'm not in competition, but I mean,
no,
I understand
I'm just saying
that.
It'd be fun. They could do both channels. I'm just saying it'd be fun. It might get a lot more people, over here to this channel, and that's just a suggestion. I mean, obviously, I don't mean no disrespect to KB or anything like that.
No, great, because I wouldn't either. I've got to get worried about old William now. It is a Saturday morning show, so he might not mind it. I don't know. But then you go have a bunch of Georgia fans come over here for that kind of money. Yeah, so you had, so I might not do it. May just leave it like it is. They find out, they find out. Two-time was on here this morning. So, yeah, for fake scammers. Hey, Roll Tide 260.
Yeah, Georgia,
you're gonna do
Georgia is 300 now. So
you're gonna do the championship game. If they go to the championship game, you're just gonna end it at the Auburn.
I'm gonna end it at regular season, because I think that's fair. I really don't think people should have to make picks and wait. Christmas time is coming. You know what I'm saying? So, the last game probably like at the end of November, maybe the beginning of December. So there'll be some Christmas money. Take your wife out to eat, whatever you can do. I don't care. Because then you're going to be waiting to everybody talk about national championship, which will be in January. And I really don't want to do that. I want to get them the money as quick as I can.
Right.
COVID here, buddy. Just woke up. You hope you ain't got COVID sick, so I hate to hear that if you do.
I hope not. Somebody better call William. His wife may have come in and unplugged him.
There you go. We finna get out of here. Hang on a minute. Hang on a second.
His wife unplugged him.
Hang on a second. I got to know.
William, wake up.
Get off the floor.
There he is. There he is. Damn it.
You lasted more than what my battery had, man. God damn.
I was just
dying on me, man.
You shouldn't have asked it. You shouldn't have come back on. I was calling you. It would have been funny as hell.
We was drunk calling you.
You would.
Hey, William.
Oh, man. That hurts.
Hey, William, Waylon done ponied up another $100. That's $300 you can talk to him about.
Oh, I was on there when he done that. Kudos to you, brother.
Yep.
And by the way, he did the Category 5 up here in Iowa. Category 5 hurricane, man. It's coming, man.
I'll say my last words. I love all y'all. I'm gonna get off Vanderbilt, Hawaii. It's 14-20. now. So y'all have a good night, and I'll be back. I'm on drag race next weekend. The good Lord, it's Labor Day weekend. So I mean, football season. I don't know when I'll be back. I'll get in touch with you, Icebox through William or something. We'll get it all straightened out for the end of the season.
I think you got my phone number. I've got yours. I think I do. I'm not sure. But anyways, if you don't get my phone number from William, you can call me anytime, bud. It ain't got to be about this. It can be anything you want to. Tell me you want to build a show. Oh, excuse me, guys. Whatever you want to do. I don't mind at all. 6-0. Man, I hope you really do feel better. I don't feel good either. William, you already had last words. Waylon's had last words. Thank you, Waylon, for putting in another 100. Guys, that's up to $300 if you win the Pick'em show. If I was y'all, I'd be here next Saturday. There you go, right. I would be here to try to win this money. I'm going to try to win it. Anyways, any other last words? We all good?
I do want to respond to 6-0. I mean, they do make medication for that, man. Don't worry about that. They got medication for that. So you're all right, man. I think he said COVID down below, but they make medication for that.
You see what 6-0 just said? You see what 6-0 just put in there?
Yeah. 6-0 said he gonna put 100 in.
We have to talk about that.
Yeah, you need to get on the sideline with him.
Yeah, but I know a way to get in touch with him. So if I know that's for sure, for a fact, all right, we'll go with it. I know, George. They're killing me, babe. They're killing me.
Yeah.
But before Welly gets out of here, thank you, Welly. I always enjoy you on the show. You don't never have to ask. You just come on. You know that. I appreciate the other $100 donation. We're making it an exciting game. That's for daggum sure. It's going to be crazy. Yep, Travis B., good seeing you too, bud. Thanks to 6-0, Justin, George, Jeff Stapleton, Cindy Reed, Brenda Banks, and I'm just going off my memory here. Ian from Australia. Shut up, AT.
Brittany B.
Let's see here. We won't have to put up with that shit tomorrow the rest of the night. Brenda Banks.
Right now.
Be jabbing. Let's see here. Oh, I don't think I'm Bobby Sprinkle, Tabby Sprinkle. I don't know who else. And just for that, and Miss Brittany B. Thank you for coming on the show. That was great. I thoroughly enjoyed you tonight. I hope you come back and see us again. Travis, come see us. That'll teach your ass what an 18.
You'll get me again.
Yeah,
I think that's become part of the thing now. How many times you kick me?
I hope we don't have to put bids on that because I could win that one.
You damn right you could. Click, 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 click.
Yeah. All right, guys, let's get off here. I had a good time. Damn, 2 hours and 15 minutes. I didn't think we could do that. But it's been fun. It's been fun. I enjoyed it with you guys. Let's get out of here. Guys, y'all be back with us Tuesday night, Rolling with the Tide, with Spencer Rise Up and William and Matt Edwards. Always a great show with them guys. And I don't know about Thursdays. I don't know if I still cancel or not. William's show will be on Fridays, 7 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Eastern. And don't let me forget Matt Cadell, Mondays. That man done a wonderful job of announcing this interview coming up. I was so impressed with him. So impressed. But yeah, he'll be on Monday nights. I forget what time he comes on, William. Do you know?
Matt Cadell is supposed to be 6 Central time on Mondays.
Is it 6 Central time?
6 Central, yes, sir.
Okay, great. He's fun to watch. I enjoy him. But let's remember that one. And let's see. Saturday is the Pick'em show. We start up for real. For right now, it stands at $300 winnings. It could go up a little more. I got to talk to him just to be sure. But right now we know for sure it is $300, and we will be on Saturday night after the Alabama football game. Soon as. So you guys tune in. Let's have some fun. I hope y'all have a good rest of the weekend. Don't forget to come see me tomorrow with Miss Jana Brody. It's going to be an interesting conversation. I love the lady. She's great. So y'all come be with us and enjoy yourself. Everybody, have a good night. Roll Tide. Let's get fired up for the football games. Good night, everyone.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide, baby.
Oh, oh.
Good night, all.